step back out. New perspective gain from all the pain and stress. And when I do come back, I'm stronger than ever before. So kneel, don't disturb me, no please. Look into my eyes. Now tell me the things you love about behind my back. If you listen me, my heart is hard to break down. It's to let go. I'm under this is going down.
Hello, hello. We are here a little bit earlier. If you had the entire day off, how come you didn't finish the story already? Nya, nya, nya. No, I don't know. But yes, hello. We're here to, well, play the story. These die classes. Okay, I guess it was well into the day, so fair. Fair point, fair point. But yeah, anyways. We'll be here for a bit. So I've heard that there's some unvoiced characters. Very unfortunate. But we gotta make do with the story, you know. But yeah, anyways, don't know what to say, but time to get started. A new venture in 8th Dawn. It's been a while since we woke up. Why are we still in Penacony? True, why are we still in Penacony? That is a good question indeed. Oh, what the heck, Arlen? Oh my god, speak of the devil.
Is that
Hello.
coffee? Oh, smells good.
Oh no, it's a Himiko's coffee. I don't know.
I remember the conductor telling me that Himiko's coffee had a special aroma. If
Bro,
Caffeine
it
didn't
was
mess with
Destiny.
my sleeping pattern so much, I'd ask her for the recipe. A lot of researchers on the station live off the stuff. They said it helps them focus. Still, none of the coffee they drink has the same aroma as Himiko's brew. She must have a few secret ingredients up her sleeve.
Right.
I wonder if Lady Asta would like it. She drinks a cup or two occasionally, but she has it with milk and sugar. She can't stand bitter flavors. Oh, what were we talking about again? Coffee. Sorry.
Alright, is there anyone else aboard here? Oh, there's a phonograph. There's everyone else.
Dear Nameless, trailblazing must be tiring. Please sit. And rest your weary feet.
Amphoreus, the eternal land.
Alright, so Don Kong and Himiko aren't voiced apparently. Also heard that Robin's not voiced and she appears at some point during the story. Just don't know when. But it's not for that long, but I guess that's good enough.
Yeah, that's what Miss Black Swan said. It's a world hidden away from outside observation, with a presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. It's mysterious, all right. You haven't been with us on the Express very long.
Nah, we're gonna be
Will
on
the
every single
journey be
one,
too
or
much
else.
for you to handle?
I gotta wonder. I know they rotate every member that's supposed to go on the trip and whatnot, but I gotta wonder, is there ever gonna be a moment where we're not the ones going on the trip and we have to be on car watching duty, but then for somehow fun stuff happens on the train, or like we get dragged into the stuff, like, you know, always. But yeah. If it's leaks, why are you posting it in my chat? Okay, well, I won't click on it. Then you can always just whisper it. Don't put that shit on blast. Alright, anyways. Damn. Has it nearly been 2 years now? Dang, in a few months it is gonna be 2 years. That's crazy.
Huh? Has it been that long?
Oh yeah, I was not on autoplay.
We should consider Pom-Pom's opinion too. They don't know we're considering Amphoreus as a destination.
Oh yeah, I wonder what Pom-Pom's gonna think about going to somewhere, you know, Pom-Pom's never been to or heard
Plus,
of.
even if we pass Amphoreus over, we've still got a fuel problem to solve.
Bruh, if they pass over Amphoreus, we're missing out on peak. Also, apparently the Trailblazer isn't voiced also, which is something. I might consider playing JP for when we're doing the train car event, because there is
In other words, we won't be
some
leaving
stuff
Penacony anytime soon.
that I do want to hear.
Or we could also revisit our previous stops to make sure that the astral charts and navigation routes are all functioning fine. I wonder if the hole in the Tychean Stadium has been repaired.
Oh, okay, so this is like a follow-up. We went to the Zenjo War Dance as a... Is this like a quick like TLDR to every patch that happened between Penacony and now? Oh, and Sunday. Wow, Mario run right into it.
Creating chaos is also a means of maintaining social stability, if you ask me.
If you have the time for mindless gossip, you're probably better off spending it on getting actual work done.
They say this is all part of ongoing investigations. But is there even any point to doing this? The threat's long been neutralized. They're just putting on a show. I mean, look at us. This sudden surge in inter-family cooperative efforts. It's nothing but a pretense for those outsiders, isn't it?
Sounds like you've got insider intel. Now I'm curious. Are the stories going around true? Was the furor that broke out a while ago really a result of trouble within the Oak family?
Those are some difficult questions. Didn't I just say that creating chaos is also a means to maintaining social stability? Now, who knows who's been fanning the flames? But there are a dozen rumors going around out there, each one more outlandish than the last.
Oh, I've heard those. Conspiracy theories about how the IPC had orchestrated everything and... what was it again? That the chaos was only quelled because of an accident? Makes no sense. So what's the lowdown?
Oh, the truth has probably been long buried under all the hearsay. All I can say for sure is that someone's taken the rap for it.
You mean the former Oak family head?
Bingo. Most of the blame was pinned on him when the Charmony Festival was abruptly cancelled.
Until
Since
today.
then, not a single soul's seen him. Heck, forget his whereabouts. Nobody even knows if he's still alive. Talk about scary. For all we know, we might have watched something go down in history, like what happened to the Black Plum family back then, without even realizing it.
I've heard another theory about that family head, though. I beg your pardon, sirs. Dreamweavers are carrying out inspections on the routes around here, and all affected facilities have been closed off. Kindly take a detour in the meantime.
What happened? Is this because of the Stellaron? Jeez.
Are we Penaconians never gonna dream in peace again?
There is no cause for alarm, sir. The Stellaron has already been sealed.
Bruh, they're
This
trying to
is
block
just a
out Sunday with the
routine
freaking light
inspection.
pole, but
A move to heighten security. if
that's
you
not gonna happen. Dude, he's too
will.
big.
Please rest assured that the family will do everything in our power to protect the sweet dreams of every guest.
I see. We'll leave the two of you to your work then.
Bruh, they don't recognize Sunday?
Excuse me, sir. Have we met before?
Oh,
Uh-oh, he's doing the thing.
do you recall when or where we might have met?
My bad. I must be mistaken. Sorry about that. Sweet dreams to both of you, sirs.
I don't know if my mic is picking up me rummaging around my trash can. Like a true trailblazer.
You sure have a knack for stirring up trouble. Of all the routes available, you had to take the one that Bloodhound's keeping watch over.
We shouldn't run into any problems with you around. Even if they see through the Harmony's power of disguise, there'll be a way for us to escape.
Spare a thought for me, will you? Just being in your company is plenty enough to get me into trouble, Mr. Prime Fugitive of Penacony.
And that is exactly why I need you with me. You're the only one I can rely on in Penacony now.
The only one you can rely on, huh? What about her?
Not, funny.
At least, she was spared from the consequences of my actions.
What a shame, huh?
Why do you say that?
Just thought that being mean might be more effective than consoling you. I've seen plenty like you, eager for everyone to take you to task after a setback because that's the only way you'll feel better. As though the more they condemn you, the more likely you can rectify your mistake. That said, if I'd really wanted to hit you where it hurts, I'd use a different approach.
In other words, pity
like
points.
a show of sympathy, for example.
You're right. I won't deny that.
She should still be in Penacony. Aren't you going to look for her?
That won't be necessary. I'm sure you already know why, considering your vested interest in reading my thoughts. I can't bring myself to see her when I'm a fugitive.
Bro, I doubt he will even be able to
Alright,
get close.
Then let's keep going. Helping a fugitive return to their home.
What home?
So exciting.
What home does he even have anymore?
Huh?
Sorry, give me a moment. Aideen Park. Oh, okay, we got an immersion walk, alright, bet. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, excuse me.
I see two bloodhounds. They appear to be on official business, unlike the pair from earlier. What's happening at Aideen Park?
Hey! Hey! In case you didn't notice, I can't see anything.
My apologies. I forgot that you're not very tall.
Remind me, why do I have to make this trip with you again?
We've been through this. You're the only one I can turn to now. Besides, we once lived a cat and dog existence. Embroiling you in my affairs won't weigh on my conscience.
Well, you certainly don't have much of one if you can bring yourself to say something like that.
Yet you will repay this favor all the same. After all, you're only alive today because of me. You owe me that much.
Holy moly! Can you get any more conceited?
When you were abandoned in the wild and near your end, I showed you a way to survive and helped you escape the jaws of death. When you were at your wit's end and felt lost about your future, I did everything within my power to help you safeguard your position in the family.
Bribed.
Okay, I get it already. You have a way with words, I'll give you that. Still, it's one thing to repay a favor, quite another to knowingly put myself in harm's way.
I can't tell if this is a pun or not, but it just clicked on me, the name of the Pepeshi. 1 week.
I don't understand. Why are you hell-bent on going back to Penacony? Is this an IPC mission? Did they make you a deal? You can have your freedom back, but in return you must turn against all whom you once called family or something like that?
Regrettably, Lady Bonajade didn't drop so much as a hint about it.
Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
I wonder how she got in.
Not accept your charity.
I wonder if she broke in or they allowed her to go in to,
As I mentioned
talk to him.
earlier, it's a trade.
But considering that he
You don't
broke
have to
out,
give
I'm
me an
guessing
answer right now.
she probably helped him
Rewards are not
break
reaped
out.
in a day.
In which case
And if
she
there's
was
one thing I'm
uninvited,
best
maybe.
at, it's waiting.
Because otherwise
Sweet
they would know
dream
she
still
would be the one that
continues,
broke them out.
And the night is still
Unless
long.
they did a lot of hush hush.
You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer.
She only left me with a most intriguing message before setting me free. As for whether I can afford the price of my freedom, I'll only know when I find out what it is.
But nothing good ever comes out of being in the IPC's debt.
True, we don't love
I'll
that.
cross that bridge when I
And we
get to
don't
it.
like interest either.
For now, there's still some time before that payment is due. So why not exercise the right to freedom that I've just regained?
By walking straight into a trap?
Or by making amends for past deeds. When it's time to go, this will be farewell for good. So, before I leave Penacony, I'd like to take some time to look back on all the events that have taken place.
Can't you just look back on it from a distance?
There's something else I want to do too.
I did. I watched the
The embryo of
E6S5
philosophy
Sunday
may have
showcase
fallen,
and saw
but the
Jing
order
Yuan
in
slap for like
Penacony
4
wasn't
million
built to
damage
decay.
in MOC 12.
This sweet
And it
dream
made my run yesterday
is
feel like
likely
complete
to still
crap.
contain residual traces of the Oak family's influence.
Get off your high horse. The other 4 families are more than capable of working things out on their own.
I might have gone astray, but others shouldn't have to clean up after my mistakes.
Then you should also know that the IPC isn't gonna help you a second time. If you fall into the family's hands again, you're done for.
You know how it is. Old habits die hard. The tie should be on the center line. The shirt must not protrude from the vest. Trouser creases should be perfectly straight, and always aligned with the tips of your shoes. We should always ensure that everything is in order before walking out the door.
Order.
The same applies when bidding my home farewell, too.
But what has Ideen Park got to do with you? Don't tell me that the Founder's one of your disguises.
I'm not that old.
Oh, come on. Take a joke, will ya?
You want? Wait, they have their own story Sunday. Can I look at his stuff? No.
Sorry, but park facilities are out of order. Refurbishment works are currently underway. Please come back again later.
That sounds familiar.
I'm munching on a
I'm
mandarin.
aware of the situation. You can skip the report.
That or tangerine. I mix up the
What?
two.
What are you talking about? I mean... Mr. 1 Week, please excuse me. I should have recognized you earlier. I must be more tired than I realized.
Oh, tangerines are a specific
I
type of
wanna know
mandarin
what's
orange.
going
Oh,
on
I'm
in
stupid.
You'll tell me, won't you?
There's nothing much to say, actually. We bloodhounds are just as baffled
All
as you
tangerines are mandarin, but
My
not all
guess is that
mandarins
it's
are
simply
tangerines.
part of the aftermath of the Stellaron incident.
Aftermath?
You are?
Renowned workaholic, Mr. Workday. He works for me.
That.
You don't know him?
Oh, I see. Pardon my ignorance, sir. Coming back to the topic of the park, let's just say that it has been recently observed that certain behaviors are not tolerated around here.
What happens if you violate the prohibitions?
It's baffling, but corrective measures will be taken. It's kind of difficult to explain. Maybe you'd like to see for yourself?
Yeah, that works. Can you keep watch over the entrance? We'll go in and have a look for ourselves.
Please take these notes with you. They may come in handy.
You shouldn't have said that just now. It'll only make us look suspicious.
Said what?
Mr. Workday?
I was just telling the truth. I've always found this name to be more suitable for you. So, why are we here? You managed this park before?
You could say that. I was still a child back then. To become the bronze Melodia of the Oak family, I'd gone under Mr. Gopherwood's tutelage. We were taking a walk in the park like any other day, when he suddenly hit on the idea to have me manage the park. Within the domain he demarcated, my every word would hold the force of law. In hindsight, that was probably the first time that I enforced order.
You rose through the ranks soon after. I take it that you must have done a pretty good job.
Quite the contrary. I made a terrible mess of things. Fortunately, the tourists thought of it as nothing more than a spell of merrymaking.
Was that his way of training you?
Perhaps he was just using an approach with lighter consequences to show me what he'd learned in life. That there is never an ideal paradigm when it comes to rules. If the enforcer is incapable of introspection, then even regulations once laid down with the noblest of intentions will eventually become defiled. This place is no exception. The distorted after-echoes of the Order will only add to the chaos.
Let's see what we have on these notes.
Investigatory rules. We're done with notes for now. Let's go over the things. No consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Only cast and crew members are not on stage. Be kind to birds. Do not discard trash in trash cans. Please do not use Soul ball caps sold by the troop. While experiencing attractions, handstand walks around flower pits are prohibited. Caution. Or attention. Products that have not been mentioned are not necessarily safe. They have just not yet been reviewed.
No consumption of food except for burgers. What?
What? It's heresy. Oh.
No consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Please tell me you didn't make this rule.
I have nothing against desserts. The only reason I made that rule is so that people can learn to wait in line in an orderly manner for things, instead of shoving and jostling people around.
What happens if I break the rule?
It's as the Bloodhound said. Corrective measures will be enforced.
Huh. Try me.
Wait, don't...
Oh. Oh, damn. Just got 8 in front of him.
Ah. Huh. So, where are those corrective measures?
That's odd.
Didn't I tell ya? The family can take care of the issue without you having to get involved. Next on the list is the stage. Let's go and check it out. Only cast and crew members are allowed on the stage. A surprisingly reasonable rule.
And an easy one to test. Neither of us is part of the cast or a crew member. Let's try it out.
Huh?
Let's try that again.
Huh? I realize the Sunday's model has the thingy, the halo behind him, but in the cutscenes he doesn't. I wonder if he lost
What's
it.
going on?
Guide those who have lost their way back onto the right path. Looks like this is an example of the corrective measures that the Bloodhound mentioned. It's exactly what I would have done back then.
You've been iron-fisted since you were little, haven't you? Wait a sec. If this is how violations are corrected, then everything that I ate just now?
I tried to warn you.
Vomiting rainbows.
How do you feel?
Now, I'm feeling murderous.
Oh, he's
In
angry.
any case, say what you will, but I can't sit by and do nothing. Not when I'm the cause of all this trouble in Ideen Park. There's no need to involve the Dreamweavers. I'll fix these distortions once and for all.
What's the plan?
Nothing complicated. All distortions have their roots. We'll be able to trace them to the source once they manifest. Breaking a few rules will do. We just need to make sure that the corrective measures that will be implemented aren't too much for us to handle. When a distorted after echo manifests to correct us, I'll be able to pinpoint its whereabouts. Then, I'll use the power of tuning to heal the dreamscape.
So, can I take it that rules are meant to be broken now?
He said the thing. Wait, why'd I walk away from there? Oh, well, whatever.
Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps sold by the Dream Jolt troupe while experiencing the attractions. The Dream Jolt troupe, where? Are they hiding or something?
That's not really much hiding if I've ever seen.
Oh, there it is. Found a good hiding spot, didn't ya? Come on, let's buy some bottle caps from it.
Just one moment.
Let me translate that for you. Who are you trying to pay with your spare change?
Ugh. I'm afraid you're going to have to handle this if it isn't enough.
Handle this? Handle what? Wait, is that really all you've got on you?
May I remind you that I am currently on the run?
Whew. Luck's on our side. Looks like we scraped together just enough.
Here we go, at the bottom.
Shall we give this capsule machine a try and see what happens?
Alright, what's gonna happen? Yeah, it's been a while since we've been to this.
Nothing's off so far. Maybe we should open the capsule?
You shouldn't have done that. Since warnings have proven futile, punishment is now inevitable.
They can't be
Uh-oh.
seriously
There is
going
a dream
that
troop
far,
inside.
right? No. Hey, look out!
Oh, combat time!
A little more heat.
That's half the work. On the still waters of oblivion.
Converge and awaken!
Again?
How about letting the enemy strike first? My back.
I weep for the departed.
Yes, I do.
It too shall fall.
I'm honored by your... Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave? More seasoning.
Free will or destined for oblivion.
Torment and doubt, farewell. In this mortal, I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
On the still waters of oblivion.
I just realized I probably could have killed everything with push
All
run
things in the
had I actually
human
just used it.
creations!
Okay, never mind. It didn't do as much damage as I thought it would.
A little more heat.
Destined for oblivion. Oh, did they have to do that? They could have just recalled the capsule.
Perhaps making the attractions no longer just attractions is another corrective measure?
Ugh. Aren't the rules being too finicky with words?
We're not breaking enough rules. We should look elsewhere, too.
They need to pick it up from the master of rule breaking themselves. Where's the Trailblazer? I'm trying to figure if there's a better team I can run with Sunday, because like, I don't know if Aggron's the best option I could have used here. Maybe I could just do Dong Hung Hyper Carry.
Do not discard trash in trash cans. This is absurd. Did you make this rule too?
Children tend to be fascinated by such paradoxes. I was no exception.
Forget it. I don't even know how to joke about this. Well, what do you suggest we throw in?
Oh my god. So many things. 1 credit.
Something's happening.
Golden trash. Wait a minute, we cooked.
What is this? A woodcutter's trash can?
Enough. The location of the distortion is nearby.
Discernment tuning.
Oh, there it is. Huh. It does look
Oh no,
somewhat
what do you
like
what do you need to break it to me?
Time for it to
Oh,
disappear
every option needs to go
for good.
trash. Oh, that's what you were referring to?
Reveal thyself unto me, as is customary. All creatures endowed with eyes bear souls of equal worth.
Whoa, it worked. The IPC totally should have sent someone to keep an eye on you. Aren't they worried that you might make a comeback in Penacony and grow a new pair of wings?
So long as there remains a need for me to keep a low profile, I'm no threat to them.
That's true. Come to think of it, you had always been in the spotlight, be it as a respected member of the elite or a leader. When was the last time you fell into the mud? All the way back during your childhood days?
Sometime before I turned 6. Like most boys would, I tried to fly with my ear feathers, only to fall into a pit. I almost broke my halo.
So it's an actual
That was
physical thing.
sarcasm, in case you didn't realize. But
And I'm guessing they
whoa,
can't
you
actually
actually
fly. It's
remember
just like
something
decorative
like that?
wings. I see.
You never forget times of failure. It's only human nature.
True.
Ugh, you're probably the only one who'd consider something like that a failure.
It's always the failures that haunt us.
What is it this time?
Is someone watching us?
Just looking back.
But nothing's there.
That's the whole point of revisiting a place. When I look at everything here, the memories are so fresh, it's as if it all only happened yesterday. When the younger me tasted failure here, I ran myself ragged to fix the mess. I thought myself no longer the same person as before. But it looks like I was just going round in circles. I'm glad for this chance to look back on my past in this way. Come now, we should go. This will be a long farewell.
Oh man, I was supposed to break the balloon.
So, where are we heading next?
OT Mall. There are bloodhounds stationed along the way, though. It might be better to take a quieter route.
Isn't there like a dead end over there though? There's like only 2 entrances.
I don't mean to meddle, but I'd advise you to stay away from that place.
I can't believe no one notices that it's Sunday. Like, bro, like no one else looks like that. Like, come on. I would have at least expected Sunday to have the hood on during all of this, but no, he's just still Sunday. But it's like, this bars me the most, especially because it's freaking well. Walt's like the most perceptive out of all of them, unless they just didn't model him with his hood, but he actually has the hood on, or something, or he's using some magic thing to help, you know, personal
Did
awareness.
something happen?
There isn't any concrete information yet, but anomalies have been reported around the area. The family is currently investigating. You okay?
I see.
I'm fine. The Stellaron incident may have been quelled, but who is to say that nobody has another agenda? Thanks for the tip, sir. We'll make a detour. May you stay safe, too.
Hold on. Sweet Dreams are technically safe, but it would be wise to look out for oncoming vehicles.
Thank you.
He knows, doesn't he?
Whew, that was no ordinary passerby. It's a miracle that he didn't see through your disguise.
The Astral Express should have departed a long time ago. Why is he still in Penacony? We needn't change our plans because of him, but be sure to keep your guard up. I hope nothing terrible has fallen upon Penacony while I was in captivity the last few days. Come now, it's time we set off. Let's not stick too close to each other, just in case. A few feet or so between us will do. Seems I let my wishful thinking get the best of me.
Oh, he's being followed,
Will you
isn't
at
he?
least give me a chance to explain?
He got followed, didn't he?
I will, but before I do,
Okay, and then they show the teaser scene.
put your hands behind your back and answer my questions in short sentences.
Oh ho 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 ho! Look at him.
Short sentences?
I need to make sure your words aren't concealing any dangerous incantations.
I can't believe I've left everyone with such a peculiar impression of me. Please, believe me when I say that I didn't come back here with ill intent. Penacony will never experience the Order again, either.
I'm afraid I won't be taking your words at face value, not after how you wielded the power of harmony. Answer me. What are you doing here?
It looks like there's only one way to gain your trust. Come on out, 1 week. We found ourselves an ally.
So, it was the IPC that freed you.
My sister has likely made an agreement of some sort with them. As for how I'm able to move around freely in Penacony, I have 1 week to thank for that. As you can see, I've only returned to my home to bid it farewell. Would you be kind enough to give me a chance to say goodbye, so that I may leave without regrets?
Agreed. But, until you leave Penacony for good, you're to stay by my side.
You have my gratitude.
I left my home in a hurry, too. I know how it feels.
Oh, they're having a bonding moment.
That said, I can't make this call by myself. My companions need to know about this
Also,
too.
I don't know why this like came out of nowhere, but the way with Walt said agreed, I can't help but think of the stupid Knuckles meme. If you know.
The Astral Express crew is in Penacony too?
Come with me. We'll go find them. You come along too.
Okay, okay. Boy, this is gonna be a party.
Okay, I thought we were gonna go meet up with them, but I guess they also coincidentally happen to be in this OT alley or whatever it's called.
We're here. They should be somewhere nearby.
Mr. Yang, if you don't mind, there's something that puzzles me. Now that the crisis on the planet of festivities has been averted, shouldn't the Astral Express have departed to continue on its trailblazing journey? Why have you and your companions stayed behind in Penacony? Could it be that someone stirred up trouble after I left?
And if that were indeed the case?
I doubt I'm in any position to be proposing ideas, but I'm happy to defer to the Nameless and aid with any plans you may have.
There's no need to worry. All is well in Penacony. Our reason for lingering here is a certain unusual passenger.
Okay. I think I know who it is, but we'll wait.
A passenger?
The Express has been commissioned to send a passenger back home. We're just resting up in
Okay.
Penacony for a while before.
Yeah, okay, so it is who it is. The Sonic Boom one? I think that's what it is. I never watched the series, so I don't know the name, but I'm pretty sure it's
By
the Sonic Boom
passenger,
one.
do you mean this lady here? Or these ladies?
Holy. A Foxy in Paradise.
This...
All the Ting Yun fans probably dropped a fat one now that December is here and November's over.
You're finally here, Miss
Okay, either this is the anomaly in the dreamscape causing it, or this is somehow one of Tingyun's new powers, but I think it's the former. Speaking of former, back to the Trailblazer.
Isn't it fascinating how variables
Oh, hey,
never
Screwball.
fail to
Didn't
find
realize you
their
were still
way
here.
into the lives of organic life forms?
People are still mad that you haven't been released as a playable character yet. Crazy.
I have no interest in the Harmony's celebration, so it's only natural for me to turn down the invitation. But it looks like my decision also cost me the front row seat to all
I
of
mean,
your
technically the
exciting
Divergent
adventures.
Universe is on our ship,
Conclusion,
so I mean,
there is
I
likewise
won't be
a
surprised that he's
downside
here.
to pursuing reason. I hear that the Astral Express has established a collaboration with the Garden of Recollection for your next destination. Could there be more to it?
Okay, so
Logic.
erudition
The
is one
average
path
Pathstrider wouldn't
influencing
leave any trace behind in the Garden of Recollection's mirror.
Amphoreus. Interesting. Okay.
It's a pity we do not communicate much within the society. Not to mention we've lost most of our members to the Lord of Silence. I have never heard of Amphoreus, however. That Foxian girl has indeed been through an unimaginable turn of events. I suppose that's the fate you organic life forms are bound by. So, is it out of goodwill that the Astral Express volunteered to send her back home? Looks like this is one exceptional passenger. Don't you have to accompany her then, Miss Himiko?
Oh yeah, I guess she's considered. I don't know if she's considered dead, but like, you know, like officially maybe. But like under the wraps, people hope that she's still alive. Anyways, it's gonna be a big shock, I suppose, when she returns. I wonder if we get to see it.
So, is anyone gonna tell me what's going on?
Oh, and then we see Sunday. Oh, the rest of them don't know it's Sunday. Oh yeah, they would have blown up if they knew.
That. Why don't you ask him instead?
Oh my god, it's so echoey in here. Why was it not like this before? But to be honest, I'm kind of glad that it wasn't echoey before, because it would have been a bit much.
Not now. Of all times. Forget it. I'll tell you. We walked around with Miss Tingyun for a while after separating from the rest. But then we ran into something weird.
Did something happen in the dreamscape?
Actually, it's more like it was someone's fault. We met a Pepeshi filming a Try Not to Laugh challenge, and he gave
Oh
us
no,
some of
not
his candy.
try not to laugh
A type of
challenges.
candy that's supposed to make you fall over laughing.
So that sort of try not to laugh challenge.
I didn't really want to do it, but he insisted on us giving it a shot. That's how we got into this problem.
What happened?
Oh, come on, stop interrupting. So, we had some candy, and we're so happy we rolled around on the ground for a bit before standing up. But once we did, we realized Miss Tingyun... Miss candy too, but she only sneezed nonstop. Achoo! Achoo! Sneeze after
Allergic
sneeze.
reaction, I suppose.
And before we knew it, she multiplied into several Tingyuns right in front of us.
What's your take on this?
The dreamscape is a Memoria world. It is likely the candy triggered her hypersensitive mind, causing scattered memory fragments to dissociate and become entities themselves. There is no cause for concern. We've experienced similar incidents from time to time in the sweet dream.
Mr. Yang? Who's this?
It's okay. You can reveal yourself now.
I was only being careful, or we would have been stopped by the Bloodhounds more than once on our way here. Help me remove my disguise. 1 week.
It's been a while, everyone.
You! What's going on?
Mr. Yang, have you turned on us? Am I still dreaming? Yeah, what's going on?
Everyone, stay calm. I'll explain.
I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised. There was a time in the Honkai and Pickford's story where there was an evil Mr. Yang,
Sunday
so...
has no reason to be dishonest, but to prevent any unforeseen complications, I'll be accompanying him everywhere he goes until he leaves Penacony. Mr. 1 Week here is an old acquaintance of Sunday's.
Pleased to meet you, fair lady. And you, of course. You're the heavyweight who pummeled this control freak.
True, it was a big team effort.
Surprises just keep pouring in. First there was Miss Acheron, and then Miss Tingyun.
Hey, what guy's connections?
Mr. Yang always comes back with some extraordinary guests.
Let's leave this discussion for later. For now, we should be focusing on returning Miss Tingyun to her normal self.
That's not gonna be easy. You'll see what I mean, Mr. Yang. These Tingyuns aren't exactly easy to communicate with.
Wait, what? My team got reset again.
Miss March 7th, have you taken the time to consider my suggestion?
Your suggestion? Oh, wait. Which Miss Tingyun are you again?
It's me! I'm the one who wants every Tingyun to come together to form the Tingyun Merchant Guild.
Okay, this voice
How
isn't
often
just...
do you get the
this
chance
voice ain't
to
bad.
work with yourself? Just imagine how in sync we'll be with one another. We're bound to thrive and prosper. I know, we can't leave the dreamscape to trade with the outside world, so that's where you come in, Miss March 7th. Your wits surpass many others, making you the perfect person to handle liaison negotiations on our behalf.
I guess I can consider it. I hope everything goes smoothly for your guild. There. Now do you see what I mean, Mr. Yang?
There does appear to be an element of her talking to herself.
Oh, I can't comment on myself too. True! We could just get a Harmony Trailblazer and a Remembrance Trailblazer. No need to roll for Fugue anymore.
Hey! You better not be referring to the part about my wits surpassing many others.
Mr. Yang mentioned the Express's next voyage is to send a passenger back home. Could this lady be from the Xianzhou Alliance?
Yes, more specifically the Xianzhou Luofu.
The Law Fu? Didn't the Antimatter Legion launch an ambush on the Law Fu some time ago? Was she one of the few survivors?
Quite the contrary. She might have been the person closest to the eye of the storm.
Looks like there's a lot more to this story.
Story for another time. As host of the Dreamscape, do you have any suggestions for fixing this problem?
I don't have much to go on now. Perhaps we should talk to the other Miss Ting-Yuns here.
Silver-tongued flower
Sounds
enthusiast
nice.
and what was
People never forget a personally prepared home-cooked meal. But then again, gifts should be lasting. What about a delightful new bouquet of flowers on the table each day? Wouldn't they do a better job at brightening up someone's day? That sounds like a good idea. If we really want to do this right, though, it's the thought behind the gift that truly matters. The more thought goes into the gift, the better the recipient feels it. She makes a valid point, too.
You sure have a way of not offending anyone.
These three Ting-Yuns don't look like they'll be reaching a conclusion anytime soon. We won't be able to get a word in.
So, what do you think, Sonny?
Sonny?
Let's try a different name, my dear friend.
Damn, I just got hit with a whiplash when I heard
Always
that.
sound chummier that way. I took a leaf out of this Foxian girl's book.
The problem with Miss Ting-Yun is just as I suspected before. That prank shattered her into notes that are each a part of her. In other words, it means the Ting-Yuns we see here are all different aspects of her psyche.
Okay. You just made it sound a whole lot more complicated.
Yeah, so we just gotta bring them all together and
At
merge
any
them
rate, this is a known occurrence across the Dreamscape. Tuning could be the way to fix it. The only problem is that these Miss Ting-Yuns are too caught up in their own world. Is there one we can properly speak with?
One that we can speak with? Oh, I think there is one. But it may take me a while to identify her.
Okay, I wanted to mention it earlier, but I kind of forgot about it. But all right, more. Well, I don't know if it's. I guess it's technically counts as an intrusive thought. But I guess on this channel we call it degenerate thoughts. So, degenerate thought of today. Would you like to guess what it is? It's kind of like a reach how I even got to this, but. Alright, would you like to drop a TD? Do you think you know? I'll be surprised if you got it, because I think it's probably one of the biggest like reaches of like thoughts I came up. Okay, well you can message me and I'll let you know if you're right or wrong. Sleepwalking to you?
I'm walking in the street and
Ting-Yun can sleepwalk?
dream. This Miss Ting-Yun looks like she's sleepwalking. Nope, not her.
Oh my god, there's a Discord Fortnite quest. No, that is not what I was thinking of. Okay. You probably like thought way worse than I did, to be honest. Well, my intrusive thought was like, you know how I was commenting earlier about the whole this whole alleyway or like mall area to be like super echoey? I guess now that you mentioned it, I can like make it even worse. Oh god, we have a gambler, Ting-Yun.
Why do I feel like it's not gonna be a wise move to interrupt her?
Okay, my intrusive thought was, I wonder how I don't know if I want to call it weird, but we'll say weird. I wonder how weird it would sound for people to be doing the deed in like in like an echoey place like this. And then to add on TD's personal touch with it, I wonder like how much worse it can get, considering there's a large amount of Tingyuns here. Anyways, that's the intrusive thought of the day. Let us continue.
Huh? You can't fly? Why? I can. I can fly. A long, long time ago, a big girl flew with me really high into the sky. I'll take you next time. Pinky promise? Should we get
Dang, maybe you've fallen a lot further
Nah, I think she's perfectly fine on
than
her
I
own.
ever imagined. You know
The
what they say,
childlike
the student
innocence that
surpasses the
adults have is
teacher.
a lot more
I introduced the
resilient than
ways,
you can imagine.
and then
Even if that's
and
true,
then
it
you
doesn't
flew.
apply to her.
Okay, there's none down here. Is there one? Invincible fan wielder Tingyun.
Huh? Yikes. She's scary. No, I won't be able to talk to her.
Did I miss one up here? Oh, I guess so. Stupid? I probably missed one somewhere. Which group did I miss? Unless there's one back here that I missed. Not the visionary one, I talked to that one, or I entered that one already, but I guess I could talk again.
Oh, you're here again. So, what's your decision? I'm still deliberating. I'm so highly sought after that it's only
Wow,
right I give
March
it careful
flaunting her
consideration.
popularity.
Aha! I knew it! I always have an eye for talented people. No problem. Take your time.
Oh no wait, never mind, that wasn't it. Am I really stupid? Which Tingyun is it? Or do I have to talk to one of the other ones? Or am I missing something super obvious?
Oh,
wait, what
were
the?
you all looking for me?
Was she always here? Or do I have to talk to that one again for this one to spawn? I might be stupid.
Oh, were you all looking for me? Found her! If I remember correctly, this Miss Tingyun's trait is... it's nothing special, really.
That somewhat normal Tingyun.
She ought to meet your one we can properly speak with requirement, right?
Worth a try, my lady. If I may, I wish to perform a tuning on you.
Before you start, you should know that we're keeping our eyes on you. If you even think about taking Miss Tingyun hostage...
Brace yourself for gravitational disintegration, man. We're taking Walt's line. Know that there are 4 pair of eyes between the 3 of us? Wait, why only 4? There should be 6 eyes. Unless now I'm interested to see what this response is. Okay. I gotta go with the middle one. I gotta wonder what the punchline is for this one. You can pick the other one and let me know how it goes.
It is not my intention to provoke you.
Unless that's a mistype.
Perhaps, as assurance, we can have my friend here perform the task in my stead. 1 week has a higher mastery of the harmony than I do.
That is true.
If you still have concerns, you are also free to restrain me while he performs the tuning.
There's no need for that. You're acting so... sincere. I'm
Man,
actually
they just
surprised.
blew over it? I'm gonna guess it's a typo.
Are you alright with this, Miss Tingyun?
I go as the wind blows, so you may decide for me.
Then kindly forgive our intrusion. Please do your best, 1 week.
What? Uh oh, that was scary. Ugh.
What the?
Can't tell you a jump scare.
Did any of you hear a voice just now?
A voice?
Never mind.
Look, it's working.
Alright, emerging back. Oh, cutscene time.
Never did I expect that every encounter with you would always be in moments of distress. Did I conduct myself improperly?
Oh my god, she's... Oh,
Miss Ting Yoon, you're finally
oh my
back.
goodness, looking.
You may be small, but you're pretty amazing. Huh? What's wrong?
It's nothing. Just a trivial matter.
What do you sense?
I should have let you handle it yourself. This girl is not as ordinary as she appears. I nearly died. Just now.
My guy got brain blasted. Oh, and he passed out.
Don't be afraid. What is this place? No matter what you see, you only need to remember one thing. You're not alone.
Who are you? And who am I? Is that where I came from? And where does this path lead?
Please don't call her big sister. Ooh, okay, wait a minute. Hold up. I doubt we're gonna fight anything, but... Oh, wait, we can fight things? Wait, they told me to go that way. They told me to go down, but there's enemies over here. Can I fight these guys? No?
This path is so dark. Yet it's strange. The farther I walk, the more
Oh.
Could it be that
It's because, you know, she used to be a...
isn't the first time?
I see.
That looks so familiar.
No, she's more
Does
of
she
a...
want to lead me somewhere?
Harmony Trailblaze replacement because she allows super break just by existing, unlike Harmony Trailblazer where they need to have their ultimate active to do it, if I'm remembering her kit correctly.
The life support pod is ready. There were only minor issues.
That's great. Otherwise, that person from the Xianzhou might not be able to hold on much longer.
You're still trying. There's no precedent for saving someone who was destroyed by a Lord Ravager. Will it even work?
I'm not a genius, so I don't understand the logic behind it, but if she says it's possible, then it must be.
Excuse me. Could you tell me where I am? Can they not hear me?
Okay, I gotta see what her skill does. Let me get a bigger area to work with. I guess it's not that big. Okay, let's do it back here.
Not yet time to return.
Okay, so we at least have another person that could be added to the break team that doesn't have to be an impact thing. But then again, I don't think that was the issue, because everyone on the break team is a self-activation thing. Was it past her?
Tingyun. What a familiar name. Do I know her?
Clueless. Do I know her?
Don't question it. Keep moving forward.
It's you again. Who's talking to me?
These are wounds left by the destruction. They have taken root within your body and cannot be removed.
The destruction? I don't understand. Please, who are you? And why won't you show yourself?
I can't go to you. All I can do
Okay, we gotta expunge
is wait
it.
for you to finish walking this path.
You want me to go through here?
Oh, we do get to fight.
Do I have to fight it?
There's no need for that. It's too dangerous, and you can't do it anyway. Don't fight it. Embrace it. Try to coexist with it. Think of it as feeling your own scars.
My scars? Wait! Is this called coexisting?
Oh, so they have a firebar and everything.
Don't worry. As I said before, you're not alone.
Alright, let's take a look. She has a lot of break effect. She has 170 speed. Oh wait, that's probably because of Ron May. But even then, that's still pretty fast. What in the world? Brady grants one ally Foxian Prayer, which increases break effect and enables to reduce toughness with attack of enemies without corresponding weakness type. They enter the Torch Scape, enhancing basic attack. Oh, so she breaks more. Has a high chance to reduce target enemy's defense. Does she need effect hit rate? Maybe a little bit. Deals fire damage to all enemies and ignores weakness type. While Fugue is on the field, enemy targets will get additionally afflicted with Caliphane Luster. Reduces 0, the enemy will take weakness break damage again. After allies attack weakness broken enemies, it deals additional super break damage. Technique. Inflicts daze on enemies within a certain area after entering battle. Action advances with a high chance to inflict everyone with the same defense skill. Or same defense drop.
Shall we unite our goals?
Joining the battle. Detonate.
Like fire.
Oh, I should have let Rama go first.
Burns to ashes! This is more than a battle. Set the seas ablaze! I will claim victory for myself. Fight to live! Clouds are easily scattered. I will
Every
claim victory
petal
for
of all will
myself.
be swept away by the wind.
Fire? Yes. Literally.
Set the seas ablaze!
Dude, we're just
No
killing
holding
everything
back.
too fast.
The long dream has vanished.
You hold some academic value, I suppose. Existence is unity.
Bro, we didn't get to see her ult. It takes a while to charge.
How can it be? Why are there still so many of them? The ones from before weren't defeated either?
As I said before, you can't defeat them. No one can. You can fall into the darkness and die alongside these scars of the destruction. Or bring them with you when you return to the world here. These are your two choices.
Return to the world? What are you saying? Oh. No wonder those two ignored me. Am I just a wandering spirit now?
Close, but not quite.
So, I'm trapped between life and death? Existing in a limbo?
You can think of it that way.
Based on what you said, even if I should wake up, these wounds that caused my death will remain on my body and never heal? I don't understand. You appear to be trying to save me, Benefactor. But why are you telling me all this?
It's a habit of mine. I believe everyone should have the right to choose whether they wish to return to this world or not.
Be that as it may, I don't remember anything. There's nothing to help me make a choice.
That doesn't matter. I believe the desire to live was born from nothing to begin with. You may also prove yourself to be the exception. I would also be pleased with that result.
How troublesome. But I suppose that's part of living.
Survival or destruction is no longer a choice for you. They both now grow along the same path. And only by walking this path will you break through the darkness and arrive at my side. Feeling more awake? Congratulations. You attained your very first victory in this tug of war. It's a good start.
This is...
Let me explain. You were attacked by a Lord Ravager. By all rights, you should not have survived. But someone didn't agree with that assessment, and it just so happens I was able to fulfill his request.
What about the other merchants?
I don't know.
Why me?
Because you were the most unfortunate. You fell into the hands of that Lord Ravager, who destroyed your body and spirit. Yet, you were also the most fortunate. Her desire to claim everything about you for herself meant she needed time, so you were spared instant annihilation. There is only a fine line between resurrection and escaping death. Yet, they couldn't be more different. If you had truly died, I would have been powerless to do anything for you.
My body feels strange.
I'm sorry. I can't let you regain your ability to feel just yet. You'd be in excruciating pain. Your body was contaminated by the destruction and suffered severe damage. As I said before, these wounds will stay with you for the rest of your life. To prevent its resurgence, I made some minor modifications to your body.
The tails.
Or more specifically, your tail. You'll have to learn to adapt to it. Unfortunately, the inescapable price of survival is often more adversity.
Regardless, I'm grateful to you for saving my life.
There's no need for that. This was merely a transaction. With this, the debt between the traveling merchant and me is clear.
Oh no. What are they cooking? Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Bro. He's fucking everywhere. Can't escape.
Who?
Don't worry about it. You should sleep for a little longer. By the time you wake up, you won't remember any
Bro,
of these
in every
details.
universe he's a fucking mastermind.
I'll arrange for someone to send you home. Which reminds me, you seem to have some dependable friends with close ties to you. You should go with them. It can only help with your recovery to hear more about your past.
Are you all right?
Did I pass out?
The tuning rebounded and affected 1 week instead. This is no ordinary woman.
I suppose there's no point in hiding it from you anymore. Miss Tingyun is originally from the Xianzhou. She had an unfortunate encounter with a Lord Ravager who robbed her of her identity and left her on the verge of death. While she miraculously escaped with her life, her body suffered terrible injuries beyond all power to heal.
But something happened to change that outcome?
Yes, a genius got involved. She's very accomplished in the field of life sciences and managed to grant Miss Tingyun a shot at survival. After that, she asked the Express to escort Miss Tingyun back home. We made a stop at Penacony along the way, partly to allow her some time to convalesce.
I'm so sorry. I thought no one would be affected if I hid inside a dream. I didn't expect so many mishaps to happen.
That's alright. So long as nobody was hurt. Can I get something to drink? I feel like I've been asleep for 10 years.
That's fine. We should find another place to talk anyway. We drew some attention with that commotion earlier.
So glad again. I'm a local, you know.
You'll have to make do.
In any case, I must thank the both of you for your assistance.
It was nothing. Now that the matter with Miss Tingyun is resolved, are we meeting your other two companions next?
There's no need for that. Mr. 1 Week is in poor condition, so let's wrap up your farewells first. I'll leave Miss Tingyun in your hands.
Huh? But, Mr. Yang, the messenger from the Xianzhou is almost here.
Oh, someone else is coming? I wonder if it's just gonna be a generic messenger or it's gonna be someone we know.
I trust that you can handle it. Besides, Himiko will be there. She'll be able to handle any decisions should you run into any difficulties.
Okay. We better hurry then. This is ridiculous. How come I keep bumping into colleagues?
Where are you planning to go next?
Could you give me some time to think about it?
Well, he doesn't really have anywhere to go, just not here, I guess.
Shall we keep going then? Did you forget already? Miss Tingyun is going back to the Alliance, so we're here to help her pick out souvenirs.
I'm not too familiar with this planet. I'm worried an unscrupulous cutthroat merchant will try to take advantage of me. Luckily, the people I want to buy these gifts for are friends you already know on the Xianzhou. So I'll be counting on both your stakeholder intuitions for recommendations.
As if a merchant could seriously take advantage of you.
Oh, I already picked up a few gifts earlier, so that means there's only 3 more left to go. But we've already lost a lot of time, so we'd better not drag our feet.
And once again, I realize we are back to our normal team because no few.
Welcome. How can I help you?
Hello there. It's my first time visiting the Dreamscape, so I wanted to buy some local specialties as souvenirs for my friends back home. My 2 friends here are more familiar with the Dreamscape and recommended your shop, so I'm here to take a look.
Why, you really know how to flatter. Go ahead, browse all you like.
First we have Lady Fuxuan of the Divination Commission. What do you think best suits her?
A good one. Further Hanu launcher. Lucky eye mask. Doing a cycler. What are these freaking options? Not gonna lie, a part of me wants to give her a launcher just so she could freaking shoot QQ with it. But then again, I feel like a clocky eye mask would be nice for her. For her to, sleep well. You said the launcher? Do you want to be the one to pick the launcher and I go for the eye mask, or do you want me to pick the launcher? Just so we can see right now, and then you figure out what something else does. I'll go with the eye mask. I'll be considerate.
Did you pick that because of her third eye?
No, I didn't even think about that.
A meticulously thought out and interesting suggestion. It'll make for a novel gift. Let's go with that. Next is General Jing Yuan.
Filmio, a division of elite fighters, some Penacony shares. Can we even buy those? Nah, we want the money. I'll just give him a film reel.
Come to Clock Studios theme
I'm
park
sure he would like to
learn
lounge
more
around
about
to
the
watch a
history
movie,
of the
if he
planet
can.
of festivities. I think the General will like this gift. Finally, we have Lady Bailu of the Alchemy Commission. She loves excitement.
Air clip would be cool. Holovian wings accessory. That's cute. Syrup. I feel like she could probably do something with syrup, to be honest. Give her the syrup.
That's a good idea. It might be commonplace, but it's still the specialty of Penacony. It would make for an ideal gift to bring home. That's all of them. Please wrap them up for me. Thanks to both your help, everything went smoother than I expected. And it looks like we still have some time to spare.
Why don't we pay another visit to the Dreamscape sales store? You can find memory bubbles pretty much anywhere, but Penacony's dream bubbles are extraordinary. Even if we don't get them as gifts, we can keep them as souvenirs for ourselves.
A souvenir for myself? That's definitely an idea I can get behind. But there's one more thing I wish to do. Since this is our last stop, could I have a word with you two in private? Perhaps somewhere more secluded. I'd like to discuss a personal matter.
Alright, what is it that we want to talk about?
This is a good spot.
Miss Ting Yoon, what's this about?
You've looked out for me during our travels together these past few days. I'm truly grateful and can't thank you enough. But there are some things I find difficult to forget. I feel it's only right that I tell you what's on my mind before we part ways. Do you two still remember what it was like when you first saw me?
How could we forget? He was so shocked. He was frozen in place when he shouted.
Sparkle who? Man, I wish we got to see the reaction of them running into Ting Yun again for the first time, but we didn't, unfortunately.
Exactly. And that's precisely why I haven't been able to shake off this strange feeling in the days since I started traveling with you. When I asked for your names, I couldn't help but think that this first encounter was actually a long-awaited reunion for you. I've heard about what happened to you on the Xianzhou. And I've got to admit that Fantilia's disguise was so perfect, it was like another me tricking everyone.
Yeah, we couldn't even tell when you were replaced by Fantilia. I figured it happened when we were after Kafka. You vanished for a while. I thought you must have come back as a double.
But it was much earlier than that. That thought has me filled with sorrow. As if a piece of my life had been stolen away, and I had no part in it. That's what I've been puzzled about, too. I never actually saw how Fantilia managed to disguise herself as me. What was your impression of that Ting Yun, if you recall?
Mysterious, dangerous, calculating. Ooh. What's like calculating?
That part is true. I'm always calculating when it comes to business, but never with people. So, what did she seem like to you? I'll just assume that's a compliment. Maybe next time you could just say silver-tongued. Was there anything particularly memorable?
What do they mean by this one? Pinkage. What does high EQ stand for? I'm stupid. Oh, emotional intelligence? I mean, I didn't know what it stood for. I mean, I was like thinking like it's probably something similar, it's like something with IQ, but like with E, but I didn't know what the E stand for. I guess it makes sense. I'll say high EQ.
That's true. I'd love to learn how you do it.
Now the final question. In your eyes, am I just like the Tingyun you remember?
Oh god. This is the oh god, this is the deal breaker question. Oh no. I'll say yes.
Wait, don't you find that question a bit weird? You're the real Tingyun. Why compare yourself to an imposter?
Oh, Miss March, you might have the wrong idea. I'm just feeling a mix of regret and relief.
Uh-huh.
As a merchant, staying well informed is crucial. It's only natural for me to stay updated on the events of the Lawfu before I return. If I had rushed in and out back then, I wouldn't have been much help. Instead, I would have postponed the trip and sought assistance from allies, but in that case...
We wouldn't have crossed paths.
Exactly. Based on your description, that Lord Ravager was indeed cunning. Her demeanor mirrored mine so closely that it felt like she was living my life for a few days, rather than merely disguising herself. I regret missing out on your Sanjo journey. But everything that unfolded afterward, aside from the scheming, played out exactly as if I'd been there. This leads me to consider another possibility. Phantilia had stolen a piece of my life, and a Foxian always gets even. I will not be taken advantage of. I must take something back from her as well.
Oh?
But after thinking it over, the only thing that could be considered equal value is the
Yay,
bond
power
I
of
have with
friendship.
all of you.
We love to see it.
That thought has brought me great comfort. And now I know how to speak to you properly. We've never even met before, and here you are, offering your help, just as before. I should have treated you with respect, but fear of Phantilia made me act like somebody else. And now, I will reclaim everything I have lost. And it should begin with a proper acknowledgement. Dear benefactors, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to you. Looks like we're off to a good start. Moving forward, I'll definitely be trying more things like this from now on. And you, my dear benefactors, will be my source of courage.
Miss Tingyun, that's way too over the top. Just don't make any risky decisions. It might overwhelm him.
We'll see. I just hope the Tingyun in your memories won't be tainted by Phantilia anymore. All right, no more questions. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time. Let's continue on our way.
Oh. Speaking of apparition, that person disappeared right in front of us. Hey, Dr. Edward. What's up?
Welcome to the Dreamscape Sales Store. Dr. Edward at your service.
We're looking for some dreams to give as gifts. something exotic and preferably captivating?
Just a friendly reminder. Being too picky won't help you find the best streams. It'll just dampen your spirits ahead of time. That being said, there are always some lucky exceptions. Not too long ago, I procured a dream bubble that sounds perfectly. The story unfolds in the Shenzhou Alliance, where a young swordmaster strives to become the sword champion. However, his junior Foxian sword, who just turned 100, puts him in a tough spot.
Why does that sound oddly familiar?
Since I'm returning to the Xianzhou, I think it's better to choose something unrelated to the Alliance. Feel free to pick a few for me.
I love customers like you. So easy to work with.
So easy to take advantage of, you mean? Just don't pick anything weird, okay?
Oh, speaking of dreamscapes, I have a gift for you, my benefactors. After troubling you all this time, I couldn't leave without properly expressing my thanks. Here's a dream bubble for you. I hope you enjoy it.
Wow. That's really nice of you.
Here are the dream bubbles I've prepared for you. Thank you for your business.
Hey, it's the light cone.
Well, it looks like
VP
everything's
light cone.
finally in order. I suppose it's time to head back?
Done. Alright, time to head to the Radiant Feldspar to meet up with Himiko and Skrullum, presumably, who's probably still there.
I can't believe it's time for Miss Ting Yoon to leave. I'm not ready to say goodbye just yet.
Okay, not to break the immersion, but I haven't... Oh no. Oh no, what did I activate? No thanks, I'm good. I realized we have all of these. I haven't changed these. Probably should change these. They probably do stuff that I should pay attention to, but I haven't. I know I probably shouldn't be doing this now, but heck, now that I'm here and it's on my mind, I might as well do it while I remember. Okay, let's see, what's this one? The maximum shields. It might be a good one. Spectator rate, I don't mess with that. Dot, don't mess with that. Healing. Crit damage. Damage. Okay, well we definitely want this one and this one. Follow-ups, I don't really have follow-ups. Basic attack damage. Ultimate damage is nice. Attack, defense. Probably won't use Dr. Ratio's one. I'll probably use the Pursuit's End one, so we'll just put shield and the basic attack damage. Oh, Skrullum's not here. Where'd he go?
Yeah, we got delayed on the way. Mr. Yang will explain in detail when he gets back. Has the messenger from the Xianzhou arrived yet?
Old acquaintance? Ooh. Is it Yukong? Of course it had to be.
Long time no see, everyone.
Madame Yukong?
I've imagined this moment many times. I was worried I might embarrass myself in front of you. I even rehearsed every word beforehand. but now it seems it was unnecessary. Ting-Yun, I'm here to take you home.
Madame Yukong, I wasn't expecting it to be you. What a wonderful surprise.
I wanted to come because, after all, it's you who's coming home.
Yeah, me of all people.
Your body. It's going to be tough from now on, isn't it?
I've already escaped death once. What more could I ask for? Also, it's not all bad. I might even beat you at arm wrestling now.
You're still the same, carefree as always. I have a lot I'd like to tell you, but I'll save it for the road. It's a long journey back to the Luofu. Even if we can't completely rid you of the pain, there must be ways to alleviate it on the Xianzhou.
I have no doubt. But since we're alone here, may I ask you one more thing? Do I really have to go back to the Luofu?
Why? You don't want to?
Despite Fantilia's ruthlessness, she spared me when I should have been eliminated. And
Bro, the
why
amount of
did
times
Miss
she's
Ron
freaking
Mei,
teased
who
us.
has no ties to the
We keep hitting
Xianzhou,
her with the
go
O,
out of
and
her
then we
way
get
to save me?
blue balled.
It seems as if I've become a pawn in someone else's game.
There are people within the Alliance who also believe that the suspect is now on the Yuchua.
If that's the case, it's all the more reason for me not to return to the Luofu and complicate things. I might as well take advantage of this situation.
Take advantage of the situation? What do you mean?
Right now, the marks of ruin inside me maintain a delicate balance. Moreover, they were created by Fantilia herself. If possible, please inform the General and arrange for me to meet with the Marshal. Maybe this body of mine can help the Alliance get one step closer to the Xianzhou's enemies.
When Ron Mei visited the Luofu earlier, she mentioned what happened to you. This coincided with when the message sent by the Astral Express arrived. The Arbiter Generals concluded that Fantilia did not intend for you to survive. If utilized strategically, this could give the Alliance an element of surprise. If we follow this plan, we must keep your resurrection hidden. But before making any decisions, I want to know what you think. If you wish to go home, I'll support you, no matter what others may say.
Then I'm glad. I shall save you the trouble of hearing what those people may say.
The road ahead is perilous. If you decide to take it, I won't stop you.
Ting-Yun about to throw down. Watch,
Maybe
we're gonna
I'm
have a
being
second
selfish,
Fantalia fight in the
but I
future.
still want to know.
And she's gonna be
Are
fire
you
weak.
choosing this
To set up
because
for
it's
this
what
moment.
you really want?
I've come to see myself clearly in this dream journey. Perhaps it's what people call a blessing in disguise. There is someone who can attest to my true intentions. Please follow me. She should be around here somewhere.
Is that...
Oh.
After a strange encounter, I was fragmented into multiple Ting-Yuns, each embodying a different aspect of my memories. And one of them hasn't returned to me, because she ventured too far. Until now.
You mean her? What is she doing?
She's captivated by something that has deeply mesmerized me. As a fleeting emotion, she's no different from a newborn. Her boarding this ship was solely down to her inner impulse. Madame Yukong, do you remember? Perhaps that was just an ordinary flight for you, but for a certain child, that was her first experience with the sky.
Of course I remember. Back then, you were still young enough for me to carry.
You probably still can. Want to give it a try?
Such a baby. Precious.
I'm afraid you'd be too heavy for me now.
Just kidding.
I remember you kept begging me to take you to the star skiff, and even dreamed of becoming a pilot. But once you were airborne, you were so nervous that you clung to others for dear life.
This flight was a turning point in my life. The boundless cosmos unfolded before me. I was completely mesmerized, not just by the view, but by a realization. In this world, there are paths beyond waiting for us to explore. Even though I lacked the talent to pilot the star skiff and wasn't much of a warrior, I still chose to travel around with the Merchant Guild. Even to this day, this thrill still courses through me.
That hasn't changed?
Never. Now I can embark once more on my journey as a traveler of no return, exploring the paths that lie beyond. Speaking of which, how are things with the Whistling Flames?
I've left Yan Ming in charge for now. He's reliable, but he can be a bit extreme, and might not always follow your principles as a traveling merchant.
My principles. Forsake what others fight for, and take what others abandon. That's the way to navigate the world and achieve my goals. I will continue to uphold my principles. But now I've also learned that while these merchant principles may apply to humans, they falter in the face of the gods.
But this shouldn't fall on your shoulders to begin with. You are simply an innocent survivor in this war.
Madame Yukong, you were once a survivor in the war too, weren't you? In a hazy dream, I vaguely remember someone telling me that the inescapable price of survival is often more adversity. But Madame Yukong, the gods use humans as pawns in their cosmic game, sacrificing countless innocent souls. Have you ever thought about making them pay?
Every moment of every day. But as inconsequential as we are, how can we escape the fate of being mere pawns? If I could choose, I would never want you to become a pawn. I just wish you could still be that carefree little fox, not caught up in this war.
We wish everyone could stay as a baby. Cute,
Don't be
innocent,
disheartened,
adorable.
Madame Yukong.
But life moves on, aware.
Thanks to the favor of the Lord Ravager, I've become a player in this game.
She's ready to get
Remember,
on.
it's often the unassuming pawns, the lone traveler, or the worm that subdues the dragon, that leave even the best strategists helpless. So, now I'll become a cunning speck of dust and make those masterminds behind the curtains sneeze a few times.
What does that mean? I don't like that last message.
Is this place also affected by the Order?
No, I'm just here to bid farewell. I changed my mind along the way. This journey has too many variables. So it shouldn't matter if we add another.
How did you know she would be here?
Oh, one final.
I didn't. I had a hunch and decided to try my luck. It seems I can be lucky sometimes.
It's not like you to leave things to luck.
I'm trying to change too.
I don't think you need a bystander in this scenario. Go on ahead.
You're not worried I'll take the opportunity to escape?
I believe you're the kind of person that has the ability and desire to use everything to your advantage. But that everything does not include Miss Robin.
Thank you.
Now then, Mr. 1 Week.
I'm not leaving. No way.
Let him stay. He won't be in the way. I actually need 1 week to be there. She shouldn't be seen talking to a fugitive, no matter the circumstances.
You don't intend to reveal your true identity to her?
Both parties don't have to be aware that this is a farewell.
Oh man.
I shouldn't put her at risk for my selfishness.
As you wish.
Dang.
Shall we go then?
Well, I have a feeling she's gonna know
Let's go.
anyways, but then she's gonna have to feign
Our
ignorance.
journey can't begin if I can't take this first step.
Speak, memory, speak. Nod of approval. Charge.
I didn't expect to see you here, Miss Robin.
Oh, this is the part where Robin's not voiced. Oh man, that's so unfortunate.
My name is 1 Week. I'm a member of the Nightingale family.
Oh man, my immersion's ruined.
You're too kind, Miss Robin. You must be very busy. What brings you here to Dream's Edge? Well, perhaps the dreamscape is not so different from reality. When we look up into the night sky, the stars aren't really there. The glimmering lights we see are merely the images of stars from long ago. So, have we ever truly seen a real sky full of stars?
Oh man, why's he gotta hit us with the science talk where, you know, light takes time to travel, so technically everything we see is not actually what it is at that moment. Oh my god. Also, she knows, doesn't she?
No. Today is my rest day. There's going to be a show later, so I came early to find a good seat. It's somewhere farther away. They say it's a farewell performance. The kind that's better to listen to from afar than watch it performed live. Miss Robin, may I stay here with you to gaze at the stars before the show begins? Still, these stars are unfamiliar to me. I don't recognize any of them, and it makes me feel uneasy. Perhaps it's both. The Stellaron disaster may not have had any real consequences, but many guests still chose to check out. Now the hotel feels quieter than before. It makes me wonder what Penacony's future will be like. I just hope it will not negatively affect you, Miss Robin. Did the person you wanted to say them to leave?
Well, it's okay. You got to do it without
Sometimes
knowing.
what's in your heart doesn't need to be dressed up in words. Maybe he already knows what you wanted to say.
Man.
If you don't mind me asking, who is it that you wish to encourage? There are many such people on Penacony. Failure is like the setting sun to a dream chaser. It's something that happens every day. I believe they all have the willpower to start anew. Especially after receiving a smile from you, Miss Robin. Are you saying that's not true? Failure may be a good thing for someone like that. Being able to reflect on one's actions is a valuable quality to have. Why is that? I hope so. A dream jigsaw. I see. I'll do my best.
Yeah, it's the bird, the charming
I'm
dove.
still inexperienced, so let's just hope we get lucky.
To be honest, despite the amount of memes that have or copy and pastes that have plagued the internet, I actually do not have any of it memorized. I don't even remember how it starts, to be honest, so I think I'm thankful for that at the very least.
It seems we've been blessed with good fortune today.
Nope.
Another Dreamweaver probably left this behind. It's a habit for this profession. They hope to use these blessings as a foundation for the dreamscape.
Robin! I'm a big fan. I don't get to attend every single one of your concerts, but I watch the recordings of each of them at least once. I love all of your songs. Gosh, I wish I could tell the whole world about this.
The second jigsaw piece. Is this a pair of wings or a decoration made of feathers? We should keep looking.
Some final farewell things. Oh. I'm guessing 1 week put them, and that's probably the things that Sunday wanted to say to her, but obviously he can't say it or else he'll give away his identity.
It's done. Have a look. I always had a feeling that you would never give up on someone who needed help. After spending time with you, I'm even more convinced of this assessment. At this very moment, there are countless worlds above the sky still waiting for the arrival of the Astral Express. Yet you and your companions have chosen to stay here. All for an old friend you never knew, and a notorious fugitive. To trailblaze means to forge ahead. Yet, you stop and spend precious time on people just passing by. All the while you believe this is the natural course of action?
That's not what I think at all. Besides, the watchmaker also made a similar choice.
And because of that, he bid farewell to the Express and never walked among the stars again in his lifetime.
Not all journeys lead to the stars. Even if we leave the Express, some trailblazing paths will still continue. You can think of it this way. The title of Nameless doesn't belong to any one person. Each individual will have their own view of what it means to walk this path and will always try their best, no matter the situation. The goal of my trailblazing is not the unknown world, but every living being who exists under the stars. In my homeland, the name Welt means world. It suggests that each person is a world unto themselves, and that we harbor as many possibilities as the distant stars. The connections I gain on my journey are what is most precious to me. This is my way of the Trailblaze and the reason why I decided to stay here.
Why me?
Like I said before, I left my home in a hurry too. I know how you feel right now. I also know that a person will only be able to truly face themselves once they've decided to say goodbye to their past, the same way you're doing right here, right now. There was never a third person with us, was there?
I told you he'd find out.
I should have known nothing could escape your keen eyes. Since you already know 1 week's secret, there's no need for me to build up suspense. Let's go. We'll head straight for the finale and take our final bow in this farewell performance.
Wait, I'm so lost. What does that mean? Does 1 week not exist? Is it like a figment of his imagination? I don't get it. And Ramen's gone. But this is still here. Is 1 week like the past version of him or something that's a figment of his imagination? Is that what they're going for? I don't know if I'm cooking with that, but...
I know you can hide your appearance, but trespassing on restricted family grounds is still a bold move.
Don't worry, I won't take too much time. I was a child when I first visited the Grand Theater. I remember seeing the light behind the curtains from here, and believing it to be the morning star guiding me toward the land of the dreams. When I returned here many years later as the head of the Oak family, I finally learned that the light was actually a Stellaron.
Now that you've returned to the stage, what are you planning to do?
Prepare for my departure. I've always believed that a person's starting point should also be his last stop. Have you ever seen the elderly at the end of their lives? As they welcome their final moments,
Man,
they
the
invariably
music
raise
is
their
all too
hands,
fitting.
stretching their arms into the emptiness.
I always find it
Much
coincidental
like
that their
how
hair
babies
color was very
also stretch
similar.
their arms into the air when they are first born. Humanity flaps their wings twice as they complete their journey. Once when they are born, and once when they die. in order to flap my own wings and soar again. I will say goodbye, here, to the me of yesterday. I really hate this face. My expressions feel so dull and lifeless.
I see. That explains why something always felt off about your appearance. The halo above your head that symbolizes the harmony, it's been missing since the moment we reunited.
It's true that this ring was bestowed upon our people by the heavens, but that doesn't mean it can't be thrown away. While I was in the gallery of thoughts, at the entrance of the dream, I chose to completely sever the halo from myself.
Why?
I am a fugitive, after all. I must remove any chance of being detected by the family. Another reason is to feel pain. A pain like falling from the sky with broken wings that can keep me awake. This is how I can cast aside all the blessings of the harmony and the order and, for the first time in my life, enter the sweet dream as an ordinary person.
Is that also how Mr. 1 Week came into this world?
No. You wouldn't believe the real story even if he told you. He was born from an accident, one that you're actually quite familiar with. It was that try not to laugh challenge. Quite embarrassing, to be honest.
Oh.
I was roaming around as an ordinary person when I unfortunately fell into that Pepeshi's trap. The prank that fragmented Miss Ting-Yun also divided my fragile self into two.
Are you saying that he's a part of you? That's quite surprising given that you two look nothing alike.
You could say he's another possibility of me. I too was once a child, with aspirations buried deep within. Over time, those childhood voices grew increasingly faint. Maybe if I had made a small change in my childhood, I would have turned out to be exactly like him. What a pity, failing to become a better version of yourself. So, my final farewell will be like that of Miss Ting-Yun. I will perform a tuning on myself and return to my complete form. And this also means that 1 week will vanish for good. That's why I said this was the last stop. Is there a possibility that you will be the one who disappears? No. This is a foregone conclusion. But who's to say there won't be any changes? Maybe deep down, I'm also anticipating this possibility.
Regardless of the outcome, you will have a witness. I'll be waiting for you in the audience.
Much appreciated. Now, shall we begin? Anticipating this possibility, you've really changed. In the past, you wouldn't have tolerated any noise at all. I'm about to embark on an unknown journey, where it will be impossible to maintain my orderly life. I will have to navigate unexpected surprises, much like today. You're not ready at all, are you?
We might not be ready, but we have to.
I feel unsettled, maybe even scared. Ever since I left Penacony, I could no longer control everything. Don't flatter yourself. You can't control anything. But isn't that how it is for most people? My fear of the unknown may be a weakness, but your presence has shown me that surprises aren't always bad. Meeting you has been a great help to me, and I'm glad to have discovered this side of myself. I also feel grateful for the opportunity to tell you this in person. truly dislike you. What? Are you sure you didn't mean the opposite? I must admit, many of your qualities strike a chord with me. There are times when I want to joke around, freely express my thoughts, or openly share my dislike of a person. Or my fondness. I want to tell her that I love all her songs. Then go for it, Sonny. You always talk about locking the bird in the cage, but you're the one who's trapped. Look at yourself. Besides discipline and hesitation,
Man, hearing
there's
Sunny
nothing
talk like
else
this
in your
feels so
life.
weird. I mean,
If
that's
you
the part we never
continue
got to
living
saw,
like
I
a
guess.
slab of marble, you'll break into pieces when you fall. But I won't become like you. I simply can't. I dislike people who are frivolous. It makes me uncomfortable to even emulate them. If I fail, I will still uphold my principles, such as decorum and stateliness. As for the harmony, my stance remains the same. Whether it's you or the paths, if what I once doubted, or even opposed, becomes the force I must rely on in the future, then this time, my true heart will guide the tuning. I'll leave it to you. What is this? Leaving your fate entirely up to a coin flip?
Hey, that's been me the past few days
This
playing
isn't like
Pokemon
you at all.
TCG.
Did you lose your mind after being run over by the Express? Or were you possessed by that IPC gambler? Failure is always the best teacher. To save more lives, you must first understand what they live for and what they die for. The best way to achieve this is through personal experience. You see? I'm already starting to make changes. Whether it's us merging or one of us disappearing, I'll leave the tuning to fate. And see if I can embrace all that I detest. Only then will I truly be able to walk among the living, in their world. But what if you can't do it? Well, that's out of my hands. It will just prove that I'm still the same person. The person who always disappoints his sister.
Oh my god, I just got a fan art of Fushuan with the rocket launcher. I gotta send it to you. Bow to
It's
moment
just another name for flying.
What if you can see Walt anywhere from
That's why I rejoice at my broken wings.
Probably not.
Step into the mortal world to see how it truly is. Then, be born as a human and die as one.
Wonder if I could pop my abilities before going in.
And with my last breath, I'll join the weak in reaching my hands toward the sky. On the planet of festivities, whatever identities I once had, they no longer matter. It's not the gods who answer us, but ourselves from the future. I don't have much to say. But, as it's time to part ways, here's one last piece of advice. When telling jokes, be sincere. Don't sweat the details, and above all, don't explain them every time. Never mind. Maybe it's better for you not to joke at all. No objections from me. This is so annoying. How did I become so dull? Well, despite everything, try not to be too hard on yourself. There will always be people who are sad.
cutscene time.
Planet of festivities, land of the dreams. I say goodbye to my home. Should one desire to leave the stage for good,
One must first step back onto the stage!
as expected, the trickiest thing is tuning yourself. These dissonant sounds are much too harsh.
Fuck, I don't have enough skill points. This is awkward.
Stay put!
Wow, 464 damage, crazy.
I'll overcome the thorns. Torment and doubt, farewell.
I sense a storm. Heaven surge. Rise!
Disorderly noise!
Echoes of the past. You need not fade away. Follow me. To the stars!
Can you find the answer?
Grace. In this mortal form, I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Awaken, dormant scales. World-cleansing dragon.
Disorderly noise!
The strength. Heaven surge. Break!
Disorderly noise!
I did not fast forward him that much at all.
Do not fret.
Fiends or devils! I'll crush them all!
I've heard the call. Serenity is before me.
I sense a storm. Heaven surge. Rise!
Disorderly noise! All things are part of the melody!
Feeling spiffy? Can you find the answer?
Awaken, dormant scales. World-cleansing dragon.
Disorderly noise!
Heaven surge. Break!
Still an overkill.
The time has come. Let it be revealed. Is it
big damage?
Inevitable for me. I can't. I'll overcome the thorns. Torment and doubt, farewell.
I sense a storm.
In this mortal form, I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Heaven surge. Rise!
Disorderly noise! Uphold the truth!
Let's play for a while.
World-cleansing dragon. Heaven surge. Break!
Disorderly noise!
Damn, something's eating.
Wait for
Eating
good
it.
tidings. Stay put!
Do not fret.
Fiends or devils! I'll crush them all! Noisy!
Feeling spiffy?
I sense a storm.
Can you find the answer?
Heaven surge. Rise!
Noisy!
Great. Awaken, dormant scales. World-cleansing dragon.
Disorderly noise!
Strength. Heaven surge. Break!
Disorderly noise!
I've heard the call. Serenity is before me. In this mortal form, I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
He sent a storm. Heaven surged. Grace!
A new venture on the 8th dawn. They sent the thing!
On this 8th day, I grant myself departure.
Well, how should I address you now? Mr. Sunday or Mr. 1 Week?
Whichever you prefer. He's probably mocking me from inside right now. Thank you for accompanying me through all this, Mr. Yang. This farewell journey has come to an end.
What are your plans after leaving Penacony?
At this point, there's no need to hide things from you. I believe there's more to the incident involving the Stellaron on Penacony.
Are you suggesting that the Dream Master wasn't the one controlling the Stellaron?
Don't worry. The Oak family was indeed behind seizing the Stellaron, and resurrecting the fallen Eon during the Charmony Festival, and you've already defeated them. But Mr. Gopherwood once told me that all the Order's efforts were aimed at avoiding the same mistakes that the Harmony made. My guess is that the family from the Montour system must be involved. Unfortunately, too much time has passed to verify that. Penacony is just a small territory, and even the family heads with their authority cannot enter the sacred site of the Harmony and inquire about the true will of the Great One. In the worst-case scenario, if Sheepay turned a blind eye, how could the strong defending the weak hold up? Mr. Yang, I just want to tell you this. The Harmony has more than one side. They can be the most steadfast ally of the Astral Express, or the most fearsome enemy.
Well, thank you for being honest with me. The efforts of the crew on Penacony were driven by the same concern. After all this, the Harmony and the Preservation will keep the situation on the planet of festivities in balance. With the momentum from the Trailblaze, more forces will arrive and Penacony will become a public space in the cosmos. Freedom is the only answer the Nameless can offer. I'm glad that Penacony needs it.
You and I both strive for a peaceful society, even if our reasons are different. And you've gone even further than I have. If not for our paths, perhaps you and I wouldn't be in opposition.
Don't sell yourself short. We're not fundamentally opposed. Otherwise, you wouldn't have shown me mercy in front of the Dream Master. This shared journey is my way of repaying you. After all, you are one of my trailblazing goals.
About that, you've given me many insights as well. Humans are the measure of everything, and no one is the sole savior. Creating a paradise remains one of my lifelong ambitions. As I move forward, I realize I must build it brick by brick. Therefore, I have a request that I hope you'll consider. While I lack the will to trailblaze, nor can I become a true Nameless, I admire your convictions. Perhaps what I need, more than asceticism, is knowledge.
Knowledge.
Therefore, after leaving Penacony, would you consider letting me come aboard the Astral Express and travel with you for now?
He said the thing.
So this is why I brought him here. Mr. Sunday wants to join us on the Express. Of course, I can't make that decision alone.
I learned the most valuable lessons from my past opponents. Please, say whatever's on your mind.
You disappointed many people. You always wanted to be in control. Noble person with noble goals, but, you know, just did it wrong, I guess. Or do I want to go the low route and then, like, set them up? I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna go low route first. Man, I feel like this is... I was like okay with things not being voiced, but if there's something that had to be voiced, I felt like this part had to be voiced, like... Ah, man, I don't like these last options. I kind of wish it was an in-between between these two. Damn, you can go real fucking mean with this one. I'm gonna take the joke route. Finally, I'm no longer the newbie.
Well, he's just traveling with us. Not an actual member of the Express crew yet. Your newbie status is untouchable.
Thank you all for your forgiveness. Perhaps I'll find the answer I'm looking for on this journey. And when that day comes, it'll be farewell. Until then, rest assured that I will do my best to fulfill my duty as your companion.
Now that our business on Penacony is settled, it's about time we get back on track and prepare for our next warp jump.
Man, the amount of whiplash that's gonna happen between now and 3.0 is gonna be crazy.
Try?
Was it another cutscene time?
No, we're still not quite there. Indeed, this is only a minor ripple that no one will ever notice. So, you must also understand, for a genius, the importance of asking questions outweighs the importance of the answers themselves. So-called magic has its own set of principles. There are no mysteries in this universe that cannot be solved. So, all-seeing presence. I ask you this. What is divinity?
Aw, what? No Sunday? Oh, come on. Sunday has to be here somewhere, right? Surely. Does Pom-Pom have anything to say? No? Blue Hill's here.
Do you believe in intuition?
Where's
Most
Fugue?
of the time, I believe what I see, but belief is just like right now. Holy fudge and shirt balls! Maybe Don Hung knows about hair.
Where's Fugue? Where's Sunday? Where's everyone? Well, I don't know if that's gonna set off the event. I would rather save that for the next time I stream, when I do all this stuff together, you know? Besides, there's some prep stuff I want to do beforehand just to make sure, because if what I read is true, I am going to want to download multiple languages for the next stream. And it's gonna be a pain in the ass to keep track of it, but we'll try and make it work, you know. Alright, but yeah, with that, we are done. Just under 3 hours. It was a fun time. Like for all this. Okay, think about Space Rock. But yeah, alright, with that, we're done for today. We will be back tomorrow night to finish the Honkai Impact event. So that'll be cool. And then DZZ live stream in the morning. Damn, do I want to wake up for that? I know I didn't wake up for it the last time. Debating. I don't know. I'll wait till tomorrow to make up my mind. But yeah. More than likely, I'll probably do an afternoon stream and watch the ZZ stuff. And then maybe I'll segue into doing something else, and then nighttime I'll come back again for Star Rail. And yeah, and then I'll segue back into nighttime and do more Star Rail stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I'll just stream the live stream in the afternoon and do something right after, or just do the live stream and get off. I guess it depends, but save the pain of both of us having to wake up. But yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow night. Thank you for stopping by, and have fun prepping for exams.